This is a platypus. His name's Peter. Now, what could Peter the platypus have to do with you making more money on the internet? Well, it's more than you could ever imagine, and what you're about to discover is how a platypus can dramatically increase your income right now. I want you to remember one very important word, and that word is traffic. Now, traffic is what makes you money on the internet, so traffic equals money. And more people seeing your website means more money. It's a simple equation. So it makes sense that when you get more traffic to your website, you'll make more money. And if you get an insane amount of traffic to your website, you'll make an insane amount of money. You following me? Now think about this. What would happen if you could take your website from 0 to 577,947 unique visitors in a single week? That's from 0 to over 500,000 people on your website looking for what you're selling in a single week. Now imagine how much money you can make when you have over 500,000 people landing on your website or any site that you want them to. I mean, this can be your own website. It can be an affiliate link, a Facebook page, a YouTube video, you name it. The possibilities are massive. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you an incredible new traffic system that I just discovered that took one of my websites from 0 visitors to over 577,000 unique visitors in just 7 days. And I'm going to show you how you can use this traffic system to do the exact same thing for yourself. You're about to learn how you can send massive amounts of responsive, targeted traffic to any website or any link that you want. And the best part is, this traffic is endless. Now, it only takes a few minutes to set this up for yourself when you have my system to follow, and I'm going to give you access to the exact system that I developed to generate insane amounts of traffic to any website or any link that you want. It takes minimal time and minimal effort to get everything set up, and I'm going to show you everything to do along the way. Now, if you're an affiliate marketer, then this is by far the holy grail that you've been waiting for. You will absolutely crush any website you're promoting with traffic and earn gigantic commissions when you implement my mass traffic system. Now, this has nothing to do with anything you've been told by the other websites and other gurus that are out there right now. This is no pay-per-click or no pay-per-view, no email marketing or joint ventures, no blogging, no magic traffic software, no article marketing or Facebook marketing, no Twitter marketing or even YouTube marketing, and definitely this is no outdated methods. None of that junk, because I'm going to go on record right now and tell you that I am sick of all these gurus and pitchmen trying to ram the same tired traffic methods down your throat, claiming that they work, but they just don't. And maybe those methods worked a few years ago, but I can tell you now they're either outdated or far too expensive to make a profit from. Now, as you probably already know, the internet changes rapidly on a daily basis, and 99% of the people that are trying to teach you anything about traffic has no clue what's actually making money right now. They are just behind the times. So are you ready to learn how to get over 500,000 people to your website or any link in a single week? And these are highly targeted, highly qualified people who actually want to buy what you're selling. Now, are you ready to leverage the power of the platypus? Well, all right, let's get started. I want to welcome you to the Millionaire Society Mass Traffic System live training. My name is Mac Michaels, and I'm going to be your guide for the next few minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly how I've been able to generate a storm of traffic to any website I want from a new system that I just discovered. Now, I'm going to show you how I can get 577,947 unique visitors to any website that I want in just 7 days. And most importantly, I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing by following my incredibly simple system. Now, if 500,000 people come to your site just scares you, or you don't feel like that you're worthy of being a sudden success, then I'm going to tell you that you should leave now, because this live training is meant for people who are ready to start actually making money in a big way starting today. And if you don't think that you can handle that, then this is probably not for you, and we should just part ways. So, on to the good stuff. How do you get 500,000 people to come to your website in just 7 days? Well, I'll tell you, it's not rocket science, and I'm not a genius by any means. I never graduated college, and honestly, I hate to say it, but I have to use a calculator to even add double-digit numbers. And all that aside, I can tell you that I do know something that you don't. I understand how important Peter the platypus is. Now, you remember Peter? Now, the reason I'm talking about a platypus is that the platypus is one of the most unique creatures on the planet. It's a duck, it's an otter, it's even a beaver. It can even lay eggs, and it has venomous talons on its feet. Now, it's a fantastic and totally unique creature to the world, and there's nothing else remotely like it on this planet. And that's the secret. Did you catch it? The secret is that the platypus is completely unique, there's nothing like it in the world, and it's perfectly suited to succeed in its environment. Now, when you understand the concept of uniqueness, then I'll tell you right now, nothing can stand in your way. I mean, nothing. For instance, look at the iPhone. When it first released in 2007, it was one of the most unique phones in the world, and nobody has seen anything like it. And what happened? Apple became the most valuable company on the planet due to the uniqueness of its products it creates, and now Apple is worth over $300 billion and it's growing daily. Now, uniqueness creates success both in nature and in business. It attracts success, it attracts fame, and it attracts fortune to it by nature. Now, I'm going to show you how you can leverage this incredibly simple concept to send massive amounts of traffic to any website that you want if you just follow along with me here. So back to our numbers. From 0 to 577,947 visitors in just 7 days. I mean, how is that possible? It's possible by simply plugging into some of the most unknown and unique traffic sources on the internet. Now, I can guarantee that these are sources nobody else is using or even know that they exist. Now, these are traffic sources that I spent months and months testing, and I even created a system around that you can use today to generate hundreds of thousands of visitors to any website that you choose. I'm even going to log into my personal Google Analytics account in just a minute because I want to show you what happens when you do something incredibly unique and different on the internet. You're not going to see any screenshots, smoke and mirrors, or Photoshop trickery because I'm going to log into my actual account live in front of you to show you undeniable proof that my mass traffic system works better than anything else that you've ever seen before. Now, I've spent over $200,000 buying traffic over the last few years just trying to find a source that I could both rely on and profit from. Now, along the way, I spent from $1,000 to $20,000 a pop on dozens of marketing tests and just media buys trying to find new traffic sources. Now, along the way, I lost just about every penny of that because they didn't generate close to the amount of traffic that I expected. And if they did generate traffic, it wasn't targeted. Now, every time that I tried a so-called new technique or a can't-fail traffic source, I was so excited and I just knew that it would work, but I only fell flat on my face just to lose my shirt again and again. And I can tell you it's incredibly discouraging, and maybe you can relate. Well, after struggling to generate constant quality traffic to my websites, I finally discovered a unique way to generate massive amounts of traffic to any website that I want. And I stumbled upon it only after I focused on searching for unique traffic sources that nobody else is talking about. I discovered an incredible formula, and then I broke it down into steps so I could build a system that I could duplicate over and over again to send hundreds of thousands of visitors to any one of my websites or sites that I want to promote as an affiliate. And trust me, it's paid off in a huge way. In the last 2.5 years alone, I made $6,525,657 in pure profit from my internet businesses on ClickBank, and it's all due to traffic. Without traffic, remember, there is no money. When you control the traffic, you control your entire world, and you can make as much money as you want. It's a proven fact. Now, you're probably tired of using the outdated traffic generation techniques that I mentioned earlier and just getting nothing in return. Or maybe you even lost money trying to make pay-per-click or Facebook ads work. Well, the reason you haven't been successful is because you keep following the herd and you keep doing what everyone else is doing. I mean, I'll tell you right now, pay-per-click and social media and even Facebook, that's all old news. They worked years ago, but they don't work anymore. You have to have a unique new way to generate traffic, and you have to be able to do it on a mass scale to build momentum in your business, and that will drive your success to ascending new heights in record time. Now, that's exactly what my mass traffic system has done for me, and trust me, I'll make sure it's going to do the same for you when you use it. So let me just log into my personal Google Analytics account because I want you to see, and remember that it only takes a few minutes to set up my new system once you have it in your hands. All right, here I am logged in, and before I break down the chart that you see here, I want you to know that the numbers you are looking at are 100% from my new mass traffic system I developed. Now you see, before I pressed the button to turn on the traffic, I was at 0 visitors. Now, I want to go on record and say that if you've seen pitches from other gurus out there making big traffic claims and they're showing you their stats like I am, and if their chart starts at an already high number, I can guarantee you that the traffic they're getting is probably to one of their main products they're selling. It could be from big media buys they're doing, and can even just be traffic that took years to generate, which makes it completely unrealistic for being the amount of traffic you can get for yourself. So if you look here, I actually created a new secret traffic campaign under my main Google Analytics account, and I wanted to make sure it started at 0 visitors. And then over the course of 7 days, I grew it from 0 to 577,947 unique visitors. And you'll even notice that the dates from which I ran this test was actually through Christmas, which is one of the biggest holidays of the